Yep, poem time again. Of course, since Sayori's gone, like, the words that would have, oh yeah, your saves are all gone, but yeah, the words that would have appealed to her have kind of been divided 50-50 on which of the two, that they go to.
Uh-huh.
It's up to you.
Okay. The fluffy flower marshmallow of misery. A bunny heartbeat. Peace. Kitty. Bliss. Laugh. Giggle. Wonderful. Cheer. Vacation. Puppy. Poof. Hello. Fuck. Fuck! Anyway. Bubbles. Dream. Valentine.
Hi again, JesusTwo. Glad to see you didn't run away on us.
No, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but I at least keep my Shut the fuck up, Jesus. Well, I'm back at the literature club. I was the last to come in, so everyone is already hanging out.
Thanks for keeping your promise, JesusTwo. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you, making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it.
Okay. Okay. I'm getting several predictive vibes about this situation.
Oh, come on! Like he deserves any slack! You already had to be trapped here by Monica. I don't know if you just plan to come here and hang out or what. But if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it.
Natsuki certainly does have a big mouth for someone who keeps your manga collection in the club room.
Natsuki finds herself stuck between Monica and manga.
Manga is literature!
Swiftly, Natsuki flops back into her seat.
I'm sorry, JesusTwo.
The room's tilted.
I was wondering when you were going to notice.
Sorry.
I'll make sure to put your comfort first, okay?
Yuri shoots Natsuki with a disappointed glance.
Anyway, now that you're in the club and all, perhaps you might have interest in picking up a book to read.
Well, I can't really say no either way. Like you said, I'm in this club now, so it only feels right for me to do something like that if you ask.
Wait, I didn't mean it like that. If you don't really want to, then forget everything I said, okay?
No, it's not that, Yuri. I just want to try and be part of this club, so even if I don't read often, I'll be happy to pick up a book if you wanted me to.
Are you sure? I just felt like, well, as vice president and all.
You're the red shirt?
I should help you get started on something you might like.
Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book.
I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention even if you don't usually read. And we could, discuss it if you wanted.
How is this girl accidentally being so cute? She even picked out a book she thinks I'll like, despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically take 50 Shades of Grey.
Phew. Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think.
Now that everyone's settled in, I expect Monica to kick off some sort of scheduled activities for the club. But as usual, she's an incompetent bitch.
And especially now that the room is back to its normal position.
Yeah, I'm sorry guys, I'm not making that much funny, haha commentary right now because I feel like most of this is just repeating information.
Yeah, like some of the poems will be the same, but I'll point out the ones that are different that you'll need to, or that you'll still want to read.
Yeah, but that doesn't seem to be the case. Yuri's face is already buried in a book. I can't help but noticing her intense expression like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet.
Ugh!
I hear Natsuki utter an exasperated sigh from within the closet. She seems to be annoyed by something. Also, yes, I did change her voice. Because I feel it's fitting after she had that warp in of what if her voice changed.
Yeah.
I mean, Yuri's voice changed.
yeah, from the negative plane and back. Ooh.
I approached her just in case she needs a hand. You looking for something in there?
Fucking Monica!
First of all, that's me. But second of all, okay.
She never puts my stuff back in the right spot. What's the point in keeping your collection organized if someone else is just going to mess it up?
Natsuki slides a bunch of stacked books and boxes right across the shelf. Manga.
You read manga, right?
Sometimes.
Manga's one of...
Oh, sorry, manga's one of those things where you can't admit you're really into it until you figure out where the other person stands. How did you know, anyway?
I heard you bring it up at some point. Besides, it's kind of written on your face. Fucking neat.
What's that supposed to mean? I see. There's a long volume of manga amidst the stack of various books on one side, on the side of one of the shelves. Curious, I pull it out of the stack.
There it is.
Natsuki snatches it out of my hand. Then she turns to a box of manga and slips the volume right into the middle of the rest.
Ah, much better. Seeing a box with one book missing is probably the most irritating sight in the world.
I know that, Phil. I get a closer look at the box that she's admiring. Parfait Girls? It's a series I've never heard of in my life.
Parfait's gotta be one of the most delicious things on the whole damn planet.
Probably means it's either way out of my demographic or it's simply terrible.
Probably the latter.
If you're gonna judge, you can do through the glass on that door.
She points to the classroom door. Hey, I wasn't judging anything. I didn't even say anything.
With the tone of your voice, I'll tell you one thing, JesusTwo. Don't judge book.
In fact, Natsuki puts the first volume of Parfait Girls from the box. I'm going to show you exactly why. She shoves the book right into my hands. Ah, I stare at the cover. It features 4 girls in colorful attire striking animated feminine poses. Kinda like when you load up this game. It's exceedingly moe. Don't just stand there. Wah! Natsuki grabs my arm and pulls me out of the closet. Then she takes a seat against the wall beneath the windowsill. She pats the ground next to her, signaling me to sit there. Wouldn't chairs be more comfortable? I take my seat. Chairs wouldn't work. We can't read at the same time like that. Hey, why's that? I guess it's easier to be close together like this. Exclamation point. Don't just say that. You make me feel weird about it. Natsuki crosses her arms and scooches an inch away from me. Sorry, I didn't expect. to be sitting this close to her either. Not that I can say it's particularly a bad thing. I opened the book. It's only a few seconds before Natsuki once again inches closer, reclaiming the additional space while she hopes I won't notice. I can feel her peering over my shoulder, much more eager to begin reading than I am. Wow, how long has it been since I read the beginning? You don't go back and flip through the older volumes every now and then? Not really. Maybe sometimes after I finish the series. Hey, are you paying attention? I am, but nothing's really happened yet, so I can't talk at the same time. It looks like it's about a bunch of friends in high school. A typical slice of life affair. I kinda grew out of these since it's rare for the writing to be entertaining enough to make up for the lack of plot. Are you sure? She looks like a dog.
Is it the hair?
Yeah, it's totally the hair. Looks like ears on a dog. Are you sure this isn't boring for you? It's not. Even though you were just watching me read? Well, I'm fine with that. If you say so. I guess it's fun sharing something you like with someone else. I always get excited if I can convince any of my friends to pick up a series I enjoy. You know what I mean? You don't? That's not... Well, I wouldn't really know. What do you mean? Don't you share your manga with your friends? Oh god.
Implying she has any friends.
Could you not rub it in? Jeez. Sorry. Like I could ever get my friends to read this. They think manga is for kids. I can't bring it up without them being all like, hey, you still haven't grown out of that yet? Makes me want to punch them in the face. Ugh, I know those kinds of people. Honestly, it takes a lot of effort to find friends who don't judge, much less friends who are also into it. I'm already kind of a loser. And we can end the episode there. So I guess I gravitated toward the other losers over time. But it's probably harder for someone like you. Yeah, that's pretty accurate. Wait, which part? I feel like I can't even keep it in my own room. My dad would beat the shit out of me if he found this.
At least it's safe here in the club room. Except Monica's kind of a jerk about it. Ugh, I just can't win, can I?
Well, it pays off in the end, didn't it? I mean, here I am reading it.
Not like that solves any of my problems.
Maybe. But at least you're enjoying yourself, right?
So?
Gee,
That's enough.
are you going to keep reading or what? Yeah. I flipped the page. Time passes. Natsuki is strangely quiet now. I glance over at her. It looks like she started to fall asleep. Hey, Natsuki.
Yeah?
Suddenly, Natsuki collapses straight into me. Hey!
Oh, jeez.
That was the sticky key sound. I would know that from a mile away. Because I used to play games on other computers and shift was often the run key, but if you held it down for more than 5 seconds, sticky keys would activate.
Oh, yeah, that was... I know what you mean, that was annoying.
Oh wait, you too.
Yeah, I already said it. Oh, jeez. Natsuki, are you feeling okay? Here.
Monica reaches into her bag and pulls out some sort of kind of protein bar. She throws it in Natsuki's direction. Natsuki's eyes suddenly light up again. She snatches the bar from the floor and immediately tears off the wrapper. I told you not to give. She doesn't even finish her sentence before stuffing it in her mouth.
Don't worry, JesusTwo. She's fine. It just happens every now and then. That's why I always keep a snack in my bag for her.
To keep the voids from following us all.
Yeah. Anyway, why don't we share poems now? Who's first?
I should start with Monica. Yesterday she seemed eager to read my poem and I want her to know I'm putting in effort.
Hi, JesusTwo. Having a good time so far?
No, actually, fuck you. Ah, yeah.
Good, glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, or like new activities or things we can do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay?
Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course, I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in.
Anyway, want to share your poem with me?
Kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to.
Don't worry, JesusTwo. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know. But it's that sort of barrier that we'll all learn to get past soon.
Yeah, that's true. I had Monica my cutesy poem.
I like it, JesusTwo.
Really?
It's a lot cuter than I expected.
Oh, jeez.
No. It kind of makes me think of something Natsuki would like. And she's a good writer, too. So take that as a compliment, or I'll kill you!
Ha. If you say so.
Yep. If you're interested in Natsuki, then always keep a snack on you. She'll cling to you like a puppy.
Wait, she's not a puppy?
Natsuki's dad doesn't give her lunch money or leave her any food in the house, so she's in a fussy mood pretty often. But sometimes she just loses all her strength and shuts down. Like earlier. This is just a guess, but I think she's so small because her malnutrition is interfering with her adolescent growth. But hey, some guys are into petite girls too, you know. Sorry, just trying to look at the bright side. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good.
Sound pretty confident for someone who claims to be not very good.
Well, that's just because I had to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know.
I see. So you got a confident voice chip or some shit. Well, let's read it then.
Oh, okay, so this is actually different from the Act 1 version. But yes, and now you've got the third piece of the puzzle with what Natsuki's problem is. But anyway, hole in wall. But he wasn't looking at me. Confused, I frantically glanced at my surroundings, but my burned eyes can no longer see color. Are there other doors in this room? Are they talking? Or are they simply poems on flat sheets of paper? The sound of frantic scrawling, playing tricks on my ears. The room begins to crinkle, closing in on me. The air I breathe dissipates before it reaches my lungs. I panic. There must be a way out. It's right here. He's right there. Swallowing my fears, I brandished my pen.
Aye, Cthulhu McFloggin. Okay.
Such happy music to contrast all the shit that's going on. So, what do you think?
It's very freeform, if that's what you call it. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback.
It's okay. Yeah, that kind of style has gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on the timing between words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful.
You know, you're kind of boring, Monica. What was the inspiration behind this one? Watching paint dry?
Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you could say that I had some kind of epiphany lately. It's been influencing my poems a bit.
Okay, Flowey. An epiphany?
Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try too hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on paper and tidy it up later! Another way to think about it is this. If you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big dark puddle of ink. So just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening, bitch. Do. You okay?
Ellipsis, question mark.
Oh, well, let's start with the things I don't like. First of all,
Natsuki rereads my poem.
never mind. I don't feel like giving you my opinion.
Tsundere power is failing. Error.
Hey, what's the point of sharing in the first place? I wrote this and I could have been doing other things. The fact, remember how I said I wanted to read your poems? That's what I had in mind while writing this. I want to help you feel comfortable enough to share yours, like Monica said.
Stop mentioning your fucking name. Ooh. Well, I would be more comfortable sharing my poem if yours was really bad. You were supposed to show me some dumb poem and make me go, ha. Well, it's not great, but let me show you what a real literature looks like. And you went and ruined it. I hope you're happy.
So, in other words, you're saying you liked it. Natsuki's retort gets cut in her throat.
Ooh, you're so... You just don't understand anything, do you? I already told you don't have to go announcing it to the world like you're all self-important.
Pretty sure you never actually said that. I say that mostly to myself. Natsuki must really hate me or something. It's almost like tsundere characters are based around girls who spend too much time sending mixed messages and then get upset when guys can't interpret them.
I know, right?
I can't figure out whether it's a win or a loss that she liked my poem.
Still better than the psycho yandere that threatens to kill you if you don't devote your every breathing moment to her.
Yeah.
Just saying.
In any case, you still need to show me yours, right?
Sure, fine, I guess. Only because Monica will make me if I don't.
And this is the same poem from the first act. So we don't have to reread it.
Okay.
Yeah, I told you wouldn't want to like it.
I like it.
What? Just be honest.
I am. Why are you so convinced I wouldn't like it?
Well, because everyone in this high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff. So people don't even take my writing seriously.
Isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid.
Yeah, exactly. It's like when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard.
Wow, if that doesn't describe this entire game.
Like in this poem. Seeing everyone around you doing great things can be really disheartening, so I decided to write about it.
Yeah, I understand.
But the other nice thing is simply writing is that puts more weight on the wordplay. Like I set up a rhyme at the end, but then make it fall flat on purpose. Helps bring out the feeling of the last line.
So you did. I guess more went into it than I realized.
That's what it means to be a pro. I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect it from the youngest one here, did you?
Yeah, I guess not. I decided to humor her with that last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki's feeling proud, I won't take that away from her.
Alrighty, Yuri.
Yuri stares at the poem. A minute passes before then. Right?
More than enough time for her to finish reading. Yeah.
Sorry, I thought I saw something.
Oh, like a glitch on the screen or something.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. I forgot to start speaking. It's fine. Oh, wait, no, sorry,
It's fine, don't force yourself.
I'm not. I just need to put my thoughts into words. Hold on. It really fucking sucks. Okay. This is your first time writing a poem, right?
Yeah. Why do you ask?
I'm just making sure. I guess that it might be after reading through it.
Ah, so it's that bad.
No! Did I just raise my voice? I'm so sorry.
Yuri buries her face in her hands. I can't help but notice it's been several minutes and we haven't really gotten anywhere. It might take Yuri a while to get used to new people. It's fine. I really didn't notice. What were you saying?
Right. It's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers. And having been through that myself, I kinda learned to pick up on them.
See, your first mistake was titling it Sword Art Online. You're definitely a fucking noob.
Fuck.
Sorry.
I think the most noticeable thing I recognize in new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter, and they form fit the two together. The end result is that both the style and the expressiveness are weakened.
Once Yuri finds her train of thought as if her demeanor totally changes, her stammering is completely gone and she sounds like an expert.
Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There are so many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting to watch or getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes down with practice and learning by example, trying new things. I hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a little bit biased, though.
Biased how?
Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry.
That's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri is apologizing to herself, to me, or to Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now?
Please do. I love to share my thought process behind it.
Yuri smiles dreamily as if this is a rare opportunity for her, which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club?
Okay, I don't remember. The same poem as...
It looks like it.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Yeah, we can go ahead and skip it then. sorry I have such terrible handwriting.
What? I wasn't thinking that at all, but
it took you a long time to read.
well, I just don't read script very often. I actually think your handwriting is pretty.
It's cursive, you imbecile! That's a relief.
Also, I like the poem. Even though it's short, it was really descriptive.
It wasn't too short? I usually write longer poems.
Not at all.
I'm really glad you like it.
What, do you carve your poems into your arm?
I'll be honest. Since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose.
Are you into ghosts, Yuri?
Uh-huh. Actually, the story isn't about a ghost at all, JesusTwo.
Really? I must have totally missed the point.
Well, I suppose you did only glance over it after all. But remember that poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their words. If we're making each other yawn, I'm sorry about that.
I was just going to say, it's almost as if the author is trying to tell us something about his game.
Yeah, he's jerking himself off onto the screen right now.
No, it's okay.
They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. Admittedly, with how much he's mind-fucked the people that have played this, I'd say he has every right to, but
yeah.
Anyway, in this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being whoops. Oh well.
Sorry.
It's okay.
Symbolically compared to a ghost.
Yeah. Lingering in her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past. And soon to be left with nothing.
That's a lot more sullen putting it that way. I hadn't even thought of that. That's impressive.
It's nothing, really. Well, it makes me happy that you think that. Just remember that it won't be long before you pick up on those things, too.
Yeah, maybe you're right. I guess I'll have to keep trying.
I'm counting on you.
You. I guess that's everyone. I glance around the room. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated. It's as if...
Yeah, you can tell that the music's kind of out of tune, isn't it?
Hey, they have a motivational poster in the background.
Oh, yeah!
Just hang in there. Haha, funny joke.
I know, right?
It's as if everyone's judging me for my mediocre writing abilities, and even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. This is a literature club after all. I sigh. I guess that's what I ended getting myself into. Across the room, Monica is writing something in her notebook. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems. As they read in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows frown in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly.
What's with this language?
And did you say something?
Oh, it's nothing.
Natsuki dismissively returns to the poem to the desk with one hand.
I guess you could say it's fancy.
Ah, thanks. Yours is cute.
Cute? You just completely missed the symbolism or something? Clearly about the feeling of giving up. How can that be cute?
I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice.
Eh? You mean you have to try that hard to come up to say something nice to say? Thanks, but it really didn't come out nice at all.
Well, I do have a couple of suggestions.
Huh? If I was looking for a suggestion, I would have asked somebody who liked it. Which people did, by the way. Monica liked it, and JesusTwo did too. So based on that, I'll gladly give you some suggestions of my own. First of all...
Excuse me. I appreciate the offer, but I've spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon, unless, of course, I come across something particularly inspiring. Which I haven't yet.
Much better.
And JesusTwo liked my poem too, you know. He even told me he was impressed by it.
Natsuki suddenly stands up.
Oh, didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our newest member, Yuri.
Eh? That's not what You're just...
Yuri stands up as well.
Maybe you're just jealous that JesusTwo appreciates my advice more than he appreciated yours.
Why?
Huh? How do you know he didn't appreciate my advice?
It's more, okay, it's just like her shoulder is, like, right there.
Oh.
So, like...
With the dead Sayori poster? Or...
Yeah.
Are you that full of yourself?
No. If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy.
Well, you know what? I wasn't the only one whose boobs magically grew a size bigger as soon as JesusTwo started showing up.
Natsuki! Natsuki, that's a little... This doesn't involve you! Taking out your own insecurities on others like that. You really act as young as you look, Natsuki.
I'm just seeing how much fast it's gonna get.
Don't worry, you can keep going.
Me? Look who's talking, you wanna...
You wanna be edgy, bitch? Edgy? Sorry that my lifestyle is too much for someone of your mental age to comprehend.
See? Just saying that proves my point. Most people need to learn to get over themselves after they graduate middle school, you know.
If you want to prove anything, then stop harassing others with your sickening attitude. You think you can counterbalance your toxic personality just by dressing and acting cute? The only thing about how cute is how hard you try.
Well, be careful, you might cut yourself on that edge, Yuri! Oh, my bad! You already do, don't you?
Did you just accuse me of cutting myself? What the fuck is wrong with your head?
Oh my gosh, this is amazing because we've been inserting like swear words here and there, but now it's actually in here.
Yeah, go on. Let JesusTwo hear everything you really think. I'm sure he'll be head over heels for you after this.
Suddenly Yuri turns towards me as if she just noticed I was standing here.
JesusTwo! She's just trying to make me look bad.
That's not true. She started it.
Hey guys, I think I'm gonna faint. Oh! I remember what this is. Who do I agree with more? Last time I agreed with Yuri more.
Of course, the conversation was different this time, so
Yeah.
it's up to you.
Uh-oh. Hi, Monica. How you doing? An error has occurred!
Hey, JesusTwo. Why don't we step outside for a little bit? Okay?
I need to fix this room.
Sorry about that.
I'm sorry. After being dead all of this time, I kind of let things fall apart.
Oh, sorry. I'm just thinking of Gladys from Portal.
Oh. They really shouldn't have tried to get you involved. It's probably better for us to stay out of this.
Well, I pressed F5 on that entire room. Like, holy shit.
We'll go back inside once they're done yelling. Some president I am, right? I can't even confront my own club members properly. I just wish I was able to be a little more assertive sometimes.
Or, have a really friendly vice president. I don't know. Maybe somebody with red hair. I mean, just saying,
Yeah. But I never have it in me to put my foot down against others.
I just delete them.
Yeah. You understand, right?
I'd rather delete them than actually confront them.
I sentence you to deletion!
Anyway, if this makes you want to spend less time with the others, then that's fine. I'd be happy to spend time with you instead.
Be gone, thought! Pull out the cross. Suddenly, Natsuki runs out of the classroom. She quickly runs away.
Oh dear. Well, it looks like they're done. I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it.
Yuri is rocking back and forth in her desk with her palms on her
Stuck in
forehead.
her film, calling for mom, and she doesn't want to play me.
Yuri,
I didn't mean it.
I believe you. I have no idea what Yuri might have said to Natsuki, or did.
JesusTwo, please don't hate me. Please. I'm not like this. There's something wrong with me today. It's fine, Yuri. We know you didn't mean it.
Oh, hey, my nightmare is gone.
Yep. Besides, I'm sure Natsuki will forget all about it by tomorrow. Completely.
You want to delete her memory?
Anyway, the meeting is over, so you can go home now if you want.
Yuri looks at me as if she wants to say something, but she keeps glancing at Monica.
You can go first, Monica. I'd like to stay a little bit longer. I'm the president, so I should be the last one out.
I can't have you giving secret messages to the character.
I'll wait for you to be done. Well, I'm vice president, so please let me take that responsibility today. It kind of sounds like you don't want me around for something, Yuri. It's not that. It's not that. I didn't get much of a chance to discuss my book with JesusTwo. It would just be embarrassing with you listening. I guess I don't really have a choice, do I? I'm sorry for causing you trouble.
Yeah, I don't really have a choice, do I? Skip.
Well,
Press the fast forward button.
well, next time with Pink Dave and Chaps, we'll see just how deep the rabbit hole goes.
Oh, shit on a stick. That's all I have to say about this game right now. Bye.